I'm going to show you how to send and reply email with Windows Live Mail.
When you open up Windows Live Mail, and that's the default of what you see, and in the middle is a list of all of the emails you've received in your inbox. And on the right-hand side is the details of that email. If you double-clicked on it, it opens in a new window and you see the full email. On the left-hand side are folders, but what you see there is 2 emails. And that's the advantage of having a computer-based program. Because what it does is it goes out and accesses all of the emails that you have and sends them to you onto your computer. You can set it up on how often you want them to be received.
To change the time received, click on File, then click on Options, and then click on Mail. You see the options. Typically the default is about 10 to 30 minutes. You click on this button and you can take it all the way down to 1 minute and it will automatically check your email in 1 minute.
Other features similar to what you saw when you access your email on the internet. There's a calendar and contacts and other features like feeds and news groups, and that's within Windows Live.
To send a new email, go in the upper left and click on Email Message.
A new window opens. I'm going to zoom in. First thing you do is type in that row who you want to send it to. It can be one email address or multiple email addresses. CC is carbon copy. On this row, you type in one email or more than one email of who you want to send a copy to. But when they receive it, they'll see who you send it to, and the people that you send it to will also see who is on the carbon copy list. What is blind carbon copy? If you put one email address or multiple email addresses in that row, and you send the email, no one sees that email address. That's why they call it blind. So if you wanted to send it out to multiple email addresses, you put that into the blind carbon copy, and then in the to row, you just put your own name, and so you send the email back to yourself, and that way people don't get to see other email addresses. And a lot of people want their email to be private. That's why you want to use BCC, and we're going to talk more about that later in the etiquette rules. Next, you type in the subject in the subject row. It's highly recommended that you put a subject on your email, because when people receive it, then they will know what the subject is associated with what they're receiving. You then click on the send button, and it automatically sends that email out to the email addresses that you've listed. The difference with save is that, let's say you're putting your email together and you want to save it as a draft and not send it yet because you may want to put some more information in later. When you click on that save button, it automatically puts it into the draft folder, and then when you want to send it, you go to the draft folder, open it up,
then double click on the draft email,
finish it, and then click on the send button. Attach. If you want to attach a photo or a file,
click on the attached file, and Windows Explorer, and they call it File Explorer in Windows 8, opens. You search for the file or the photo that you want to attach, click on it, and then click on Open. You then see the attachment. There's a limited size for an attachment, so sometimes when you attach and try to send, it will say that the size is too large. To send multiple photos, you can attach a photo album, but you need a Microsoft account. Click on Photo Album. Like I showed you before, File Explorer opens up, you follow the same process, and then once you're finished, you will see this. You can enter the album name, and then once you send it, what it does is it takes a process and it automatically takes those photos and it puts it up to the OneDrive, which is in your Microsoft account, and then they can view it online. The reason for this is that you can send a lot of photos and the space is small because it goes online. It keeps it on OneDrive for a few months, then it automatically deletes them. Now you can always go to your account and keep them, or you can delete them sooner. All email providers have most of these features online except Photo Album, and the layout can be quite a bit different.
How do you reply to an email? Well, you notice is this one is highlighted, so you want to reply to that particular email. You then click on Reply. A new window opens and you type in the information, for example, and then when you're finished, you click on the Send button. And like I mentioned before, it automatically sends it to the email address that you've got listed.
This is the end of this video, and the next part will show you other features, like add contacts, add category, forward, reply all, etc.